All right, thanks, Scott. And as Scott just mentioned, the snow has been piling up here in Siouxland, and the Iowa DOT has some tips to share with drivers that will allow highways to be plowed more efficiently. The address to that website can be found at iowadot.gov. Dakin Schultz also says that travelers should make sure that their vehicles are in good condition, windshield wipers are functional along with washer fluid, and be sure to have a full tank of gas and a survival kit in your car. If you're looking to recycle your Christmas trees, you can drop your trees off at the Dorothy Pacoste Nature Center. The Nature Center will accept your undecorated Christmas trees until January 10th. An Ohio grand jury will not charge any officers in the 2014 police shooting death of 12-year-old Tamir Rice in Cleveland. Rice was shot while playing at a recreation center near his home. The 12-year-old was holding a toy gun when he was. Welcome back. Holiday shopping isn't over yet. In fact, we've only hit the tip of the iceberg. The week after Christmas is considered the best time to go out and snag the best deals. ABC's Mary Bruce has more. The final debate of the year for Democrats takes place tonight, and there should be plenty of fireworks. Good evening and thanks for joining us. I'm Deborah Souverain. The Democratic presidential candidates are taking the stage this evening in New Hampshire, but revelations of a data breach committed by members of Bernie Sanders' campaign staff against Hillary Clinton's campaign could overshadow the debate. Reporter Stacey. This year's Black Friday saw a record number of gun sales across the country, and with that came the applications for canceled carry permits. Family, friends, and fellow firefighters came together to lay Sioux City's first female firefighter to rest. A funeral mass celebrating the life of Jeannie Valcos. Ending up in the hospital can be frustrating and expensive, especially for patients with ongoing heart problems. But now a new tool used by Mercy Medical Center could cut down on that burden. It's called a cardio-MEMS. There are many ways to receive scholarships for college, but a local high school senior has involved his friends, family, and a good amount of blood. Henry Hafke is up for. Good evening and thanks for joining us. I'm Deborah Souverain. A local pastor is making waves online after dancing on live TV. He attended a taping of Live with Kelly and Michael where his dance moves stole part of the show. ABC 9's Lucas Voss met with. Now to the race to the White House. The candidates are taking a break from the campaign trail for the holidays. But the heat is picking up as the clock ticks down for the first big battle of the race. ABC's Devin Dwight. Hockey players from all around Siouxland took to the ice today to honor a former Sioux City Musketeer. The 6th annual Lobster. According to a nonprofit watch group, more than 80% of GOP presidential ads so far have been paid by super PACs. And a few political candidates will spend time in the Hawkeye State this week. On Tuesday, Democrats. And Dennis, we're seeing some variation in farmland value across the state. So which county has the highest land value?
Well, Deborah,
Welcome back. It's easy to make excuses for not working out, but now technology is making all those excuses disappear at the touch of a screen. According to a nonprofit watch group, more than 80% of GOP presidential ads so far have been paid by super PACs. Bernie Sanders seems to be combating Donald Trump's rhetoric, saying Trump is distracting the voting public from the real issues. Good evening and thanks for joining us. I'm Deborah Souverain. This evening we begin with tragic news out of Spencer, Iowa, where a high school wrestler who collapsed on the mat last night has died. Spencer High School senior Austin Roberts passed away at Spencer Hospital overnight. According to school officials, Roberts, a 220-pound wrestler, was rushed to the emergency room after collapsing on the mat during Spencer High's Invitational Wrestling Tournament. The school superintendent says the community is in grief over the tragic situation.
Not only was
a local pastor is making waves online after dancing on live TV. He attended a taping of Live with Kelly and Michael where his dance moves stole part of the show. ABC 9's Lucas Voss met with him and has his story. This is traditionally one of the biggest travel times of the entire year. But with a winter storm warning for the entire state of Iowa, local law enforcement is urging people to stay off the roads. Reporter Jacob Peklo has more on what you should keep in mind if you get behind the wheel.
Michael Clyde has worked.
Jenna, you can definitely say that this crowd behind me is feeling the burn. Just to give you an idea of how anticipated this visit is from Senator Sanders, this event was actually moved to the Sioux City Convention Center because of the overwhelming expectations of turnout. More than 500 people. We'll hear more about this evening. Now, I'll be speaking with the Vermont senator tonight before he takes the stage. We'll have more on that one-on-one conversation tonight at 10 o'clock, so be sure to tune in. For now, I'm going to send it back to you, Jenna, in the studio. Reporting from the Sioux City Convention Center in downtown Sioux City, Deborah Souverain, ABC 9 News. And I'm gearing up to climb to the top for an aerial view of the project. Am I good to go? You're good to go. Okay. It took about 2 hours, a lot of sweat, and a rescue, but I made it to the top, and it was absolutely worth the climb. Check out this view. The Highland Wind Farm in O'Brien County will have over 200 wind turbines by the end of this year. And across the state, Mid-American Energy will have over 2,000 wind turbines, providing renewable energy to hundreds of thousands of homes. Reporting above Primgar, I'm Deborah Souverain, ABC 9 News.